Cancers, how you guys doing? So this is your current love energies right now going on. And I'm going to do it different. So we're going to do a pick a pile. So we're going to have pile one and pile two. So pause the video if you guys need to so that you can pick a pile. You can pick pile one or pile two. And then we're going to get right into pile one. So right back. All right, pile one. So we have Feast of Plenty in the reverse, choices and their consequences. So I feel like I don't know why this looks like a crystal ball, but I feel like there was some clear on this words here. I feel like there was some communication to bring about some clarity between you and another person, or in your relationship, or this is something that is needing to occur at this time. Choices and their consequences. So, I feel like there were some decisions made in the situation that brought about some type of end result. I feel like it wasn't a bad result, a negative thing here. I feel like it's like a clean state that's being a clean state, clean slate is what I meant to say. That is being established between you and another person here. Um, and this is you guys walking into a new era or new energy when it comes to your love life here. I feel like there has been mistakes or certain things that have caused disarray in you guys' relationship or in your love life, and there's been many mistakes, misunderstandings. Somebody, you guys probably not seeing eye to eye. There could have been the energy of being immature. Someone was immature in a situation. There could have also been an energy of someone hiding things, like keeping things to themselves. And it doesn't have to be very bad things, but it's just like possibly keeping certain emotions to themselves, keeping certain thoughts to themselves, and not allowing the other person in. So somebody possibly didn't want to be vulnerable in a situation as well. Might not be you, cancers. Y'all are water. I don't think you guys mind being vulnerable or being open emotionally and expressing yourselves on the emotional level. I could be wrong for some of you because it depends on your placements as well. But and clarifying this energy, we have the Empress in reverse. So I feel like there was a pause here in the situation with moving things forward or being, growing things and things like that. There could have been a loss between you and another person when it comes to a child or some form of stability with you and another person. Now, it doesn't have to be a loss of a child for those who did experience this. My condolences. This could have been choosing, like, hey, right now is not the time to bring a child into this world. We're just going to get this done and move on. That could have been a thing too, or somebody could have just actually recently had a child. Again, doesn't have to be those things. Now, I don't know if you guys are like moving because I'm getting travel, but I'm getting like movement, like moving maybe to another state here because I did say something about state, but I'm seeing this globe here right now. There could be movement by water, or this could be a vacation or traveling by water. But I feel like somebody tries to keep their emotions to themselves. Somebody could keep their emotions to themselves regarding a pregnancy or a child here. Somebody could have been trying to hide a pregnancy as well. Um, but I really feel like somebody in a sense stopped feeling like themselves is what I'm getting. Somebody wasn't really feeling like themselves or feeling really balanced. Like somebody wasn't really feeling yeah, like themselves in the situation. I also feel like somebody was feeling like they weren't being met, like somebody wasn't meeting them where they are. Like if you were this empress and you were in the upright, you were meeting somewhere where they were, but they weren't meeting you where you were. So there's an energy of being on different pages or different levels energetically. Um, Now I have Sky Bridge at the bottom of my deck, possibly for union. And the thing about this is, I feel like there's work that needs to be done, and this is also like a spiritual union. You and a person coming together and elevating each other. This is something that is meant to be. Whatever lesson was learned in the situation was something that was meant to be learned because it was all for you guys' elevation spiritually, especially when it came to love and unions, understanding love on a different from a higher perspective, on a different perspective, looking at each other's perspectives as well. But it's something that's going to lead to stability and something that's going to lead to a more spiritual um, connection or more spiritual and balanced relationship between you and another person. I do feel like there were a lot of unexpected things that happened. A lot of what's the word I'm looking for? It was things that happened in the situation that you didn't see coming, that you didn't expect to happen, that you weren't looking for to happen, but it happened anyway. But whatever happened, it's a lot of clarity that's being expressed or that's being brought. So somebody is now finally, whatever was being hidden, whatever they were keeping to themselves, somebody is opening up now. Somebody is giving someone clarity, even reassuring them. Somebody's being honest about what they were feeling, why they were feeling that way, what was going on with them behind the scenes or, within the scenes, whatever, but somebody's being open. And I feel like this is building a stronger bond between you guys. Somebody could have had some type of addictions as well that was playing a huge part in this dynamic or in a situation that affected you guys' relationship or union here. And somebody was feeling like they were being controlled in a sense by this substance or by this vice that they were indulging in. But that's what I got for you, Pile One. We're about to get to Pile Two. All right, Pile Two. Cancer. I'm thinking Gemini, but I just did Gemini. You could be dealing with the Gemini, don't have to be, but I was just thinking that because I think just because I just did it. So we had Dream Thief, refusal of the call, a number 13. So there is something that's trying to be balanced and be built in your life right now when it comes to love. There's a new beginning here, something that actually has the potential to move forward to something more solid and stable here. I feel like somebody has a lot of wisdom or has gained a lot of wisdom and information and knowledge when it comes to love here, due to possibly experiencing a lot of different things in love. Um, I don't know if you guys somebody picked both pals is what I'm getting sort of. And it's because of the some it's something here in this picture that's looking connected to that picture. But I feel like somebody has gained a lot of clarity when it comes to their love life and has become very wise. Somebody could be very wise beyond their years when it comes to love. Like this means that you went through a lot of experiences in love, whether you've seen things in other relationships with other people growing up or just people around you, or you've experienced these things yourself, or both. um you guys got two of the other cards. Okay. So we have emotional storm, turmoils, unstable, affected, stress, turbulence, tension, arguments. So I feel like you guys have been through a lot, like, especially when it comes to breaking down. A lot of you could have been experiencing depression or could be going through depression, especially if you pick Power One, because I'm kind of getting that. And this could have been with the devil card was showing up. You guys could be dealing with a Capricorn. I didn't mean to say that. But there could have been I feel like there was a lot of gloomy energy here, a lot of like just darkness surrounding the person, like somebody just being it's like somebody was going through so many things behind closed doors and they were keeping this to themselves. Like somebody wasn't really letting anybody in or talking to anybody about the things that they were going through. Could be involved with the Pisces, or you could have those signs aspected in your chart. But I feel like somebody felt very stuck in a situation or felt very stuck in love, or just like in their love, or feel like their love life is very stuck. I feel like this is a person, cancers are very nurturing, very loving. These are the homemakers and things like that. And I feel like that's a natural instinct of a cancer. And it's like that natural instinct. It's like you weren't able to fully embody that energy, or vice versa. And it brought a lot of different imbalances in your emotions and brought about a lot of stress here. I felt it was due to avoiding a lot of the mishaps in the person or in love that you were seeing, or that this person was seeing. Like somebody was avoiding seeing certain things, and instead of it working out, it brought more stress than it brought peace in a situation or in love here. But I definitely felt I still feel like somebody is currently like going through this and very stuck energetically, not knowing what to do, feeling like things are just up in the air and don't know how things will change right now. So I definitely feel like somebody's definitely going through some form of depression when it comes to love at this time with the cancers. And it's because you're avoiding, it says refusal of the call. You felt like somebody stole your passion. Like you felt like you gave your all to somebody and they just took it for granted and took you for granted and just left, left and moved on somewhere else. But I feel like you're refusing at this time to really see things for what they truly are, so that you can grow and go towards another, go in another direction in your love. Right now it's time for you to heal. Right now there's possibility for union, but you have to gain some type of lesson or overcome some type of imbalance in your love life at this time for you to get to a stable union with somebody that is meant for you. You're receiving clarity, you're going to be receiving clarity, but you need to accept the clarity that's being downloaded into your spirit at this time, because you don't want to continue to connect with someone toxic or connect with toxic energies. Same energy in a different body type of deal. You want to be able to release and let go and move forward. And you may have to release some type of vices or addiction.